friends, and welcome to Oracle of Hope Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a weekly reading from the 3rd to the 9th. How this works basically is we're going to be taking 7 cards and seeing how they correlate with your week. This is going to be a love reading for Scorpio. This is going to be a weekly thing, so just be aware that I'm going to be doing this every week. Also, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always get your own personal reading by clicking on the link in the description box below. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let us begin. Alrighty, let's see what Scorpio's love life is looking like for this week. What is Scorpio's love life looking like for this week? What is Scorpio's love life looking like for this week? One more time, till it feels right. Alrighty. 7 cards. Alrighty. So it looks like there's going to be some immature energy. Well, let me just kind of have an overview and kind of look at what's going to happen and then kind of explain. So it looks like there's going to be a bit of immaturity. There's going to be some offerings of things and also some mental clarity, some feminine energy going on, some travel perhaps. Maybe there's going to be some opportunities and going into calmer waters. So it looks like overall it's being a very interesting week. I feel like you are going to have a lot of ups and downs, and it's getting very interesting. So for our first card here, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a very immature energy. He's swinging around his sword. He doesn't really know what's going on. He's a very confused dude. There's a lot of clouds here, which is a lot of confusion. He's very, very immature. So I feel like maybe in the beginning of the week, you're going to have some immaturity issues with probably another individual. And you're probably going to face a lot of issues with people kind of coming at you immaturely and giving you a lot of bark back, or a lot of flack, or whatever, how you ever say that. They're going to be a problem for you, and it's going to get on your nerves, and they're going to definitely be very, very immature, this individual. It may be the sword right here. So swords represent Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. It can also represent a person, and it can represent just a situation overall. People are going to be very, very, very immature with you, especially, your individual that you're trying to get together with, and or you're already in a relationship with. They're going to be very petty with you. Petty is the right word. Extraordinarily petty. Expect pettiness. The next day, it seems like some mental clarity has come into play here. Somebody's had an aha moment, probably them or you. And they probably matured up a little bit, probably the same swords people, the Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, and they kind of like backed off, and they were like, yeah, maybe what I was doing or how I was acting wasn't necessarily the best, and I'm sorry. They had some mental clarity. They kind of were like, hey, you make sense, and they backed off, and they understand that you are correct, and or whatever happening, there's going to be some mental clarity this week. Also, with the Ace of Wands here, there's going to be some opportunities of passion, so you're going to be getting it on with some people, or your individual, your love, your spouse, or your girlfriend or boyfriend, or someone else. But if you're single, you can be getting it on with somebody, some passion, some romance, some opportunities coming your way in that type of way. And or maybe just some opportunities of passion, like you're just telling people like, hey, I love you, and I care about you, and or you're going to be having a lot of sexual tension and fulfilling that. It seems like it's going to be a really nice and romantic day for you, and it's going to be an opportunity, so you could definitely take that. It seems like also the next day, so we're going on the 4th day here, the Empress, there's some feminine energy going on, so maybe possible fraternity, hopefully not after that day of passion, but yeah, some fraternity perhaps for some, maybe some feminine energy, someone coming into your life and kind of ruining things with your relationship. It seems like maybe that can also be a thing, or like a motherly figure, kind of like guiding you or getting you in the right direction. That it may be some fertility. It can be a woman coming in being like, "Hey, what's up? I'm gonna go steal your man's and your man's or woman's," and it could be something along those lines. Um, and or you may be a motherly figure kind of guiding you in the right direction. So pregnancy, someone coming in your life, messing stuff up, and or motherly figure. So that's like the 4th day. On the 5th day, it looks like you're going to be doing some long-term traveling, some like not long-term traveling, some traveling that is going to be far away, and or you're going to be taking control of a situation that's been going on for a while, and you're going to have to get control. Maybe something that was dealing with the immature energies in the beginning of the week, you've kind of finally maybe someone has mental clarity, but maybe some things may still be awry, and you're going to take some control of the situation. You had a fight perhaps with somebody, and you're going to be like, hey, nah, I'm going to take control and show you who is right in this situation. So that is what happens on the 5th day. On this 6th day, it seems like there is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is moving towards passion. So somebody and or you are going to be moving towards your passions, your emotions. So if you're single and you are ready to, get into a relationship, you're going to be moving towards somebody to date and or give your emotions to, your cup of love. You're moving up relatively, calm rate, not really running or dashing towards, because, knights move, but you're kind of walking basically calmly towards the individual that you find, that you would like to give your cup of love to. And or somebody's going to be moving towards you. Cups represents Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So basically, 100% it's you moving towards your individual that wants your love and affection, and or you just want to give your love and affection to. And finally, we have here, you're going to be moving into calmer waters. So if you're dealing with a breakup or something, and or that immature energy from the beginning of the week, you're going to be moving into calmer waters, and things are going to be working out a lot better for you. It was really, really rocky in the beginning, and things weren't really going your way necessarily, but you are definitely having a clear mind, a clear mindset for the next week over, and so you can have a calmness about everything. Let's get some clarification here with the Ace of Wands, so we can figure out what's going on with the Ace of Wands. What is going on with the Ace of Wands this week for Scorpio? And let's do this. It seems like you're going to be having to do some fighting for that passion. So it seems like more than one party is involved here. And it seems like maybe you're going to have to deal with some fighting for passion. Maybe this Empress individual is possibly a person that's actually coming in and messing up your relationship, and or multiple issues, or and with the somebody giving you passion, somebody giving you love, and you're gonna have to fight for it, and coming in and be like, hey, I need that. So let's get a little bit more clarification on this. Okay. So it seems like the Knight of Wands, definitely a lot of passion going on. So somebody's moving towards the passion. It's a playboy. So maybe you're dealing with a playboy individual, a very, dashing type of person, the fire energy, obviously fire, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And so you're kind of like having to fight with a playboy, it looks like to me, in this week. So you're going to have an opportunity of passion, but a playboy is going to, I feel like, I feel like a playboy is going to come in your life, and or a playgirl is going to come in your life, and you're going to have to, figure out if you really want to like deal with that individual. And you're going to have to fight with multiple people. So maybe it's going to be like more than one person that wants to obviously mess with this person in that way. And, you know, they're really, really, you know, attractive and charming and stuff. And it's going to be very tempting. But either you're going to be fighting with yourself and or with other people. But there's definitely going to be an opportunity of passion. And it's going to have to do with a fire sign energy. And you're going to have to deal with that in this week. So it's going to be an opportunity of passion with an individual coming into your life that may or may not already be there. Let's see, what's the Empress mean in this reading? I would like to know some clarification on that. Is it pregnancy? Is it somebody coming in and messing your day up? Is it, you know, a motherly figure? What is this? What does the Empress mean? All right. So it seems like an opportunity of long-term commitment. So I feel like you may have to be careful. If you're a female, of course, and if you're a male, you may have to be careful with impregnating someone. Because it definitely looks like an opportunity, a message of opportunity, a long-term commitment, and that looks like you can get pregnant and or you can impregnate somebody. Definitely, that's what it looks like, especially since this Playboy is coming out of nowhere. You're gonna have to be very careful. Make sure that you you protect yourself and you don't do anything that you're gonna regret, because you can have a long-term commitment with a child. Basically, it definitely looks like that, or having fertility of some sort. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Let's see what the Chariot card is telling me here. And then we're going to do like an overview of everything, and then we'll do some advice for you. What's the Chariot card mean? What does the Chariot card mean? Alrighty. So, looks like you have a wish and a hope. Wish and a hope towards moving towards an opportunity or charging towards an opportunity. So, what it looks like to me, since I have a lot more clarification now, I can definitely tell you what's going on. The Chariot card is you have to move. It's a movement card or a travel card. And or you have a wish and a hope. You have a wish and a hope towards a travel. So, what it looks like to me with the Knight of Cups, you're moving towards and you're charging the opportunity for the Knight of Cups. So you're going towards an individual, right? And you're having a wish and a hope that you would like to fulfill, and you're trying to move towards that with either getting together with somebody, marrying somebody, you know, dating somebody. I'm not sure, you're probably not going to marry somebody in a week, but like, you know, starting a new relationship, it looks like, for you, and you're trying to move towards that. So as an overview, it looks like you're going to be dealing with some immature energy in the beginning of the week with somebody starting some fights with you, and people are going to not necessarily treat you too well. There's going to be some mental clarity the next day, and they're going to come to a realization that, you know, what they've been doing and saying isn't necessarily right. On the third day, you're going to have to deal with a Playboy individual, a Playgirl individual, opportunity of passion, and you're going to have to, you know, you're going to have a really nice night, and or you're not, and you're going to be careful because you may have an opportunity of long-term commitment, opportunity of, you know, fraternity. So you got to be careful with that, and you could possibly have that. I'm gonna get a little bit more clarification just to make sure, because I don't want that to be a thing. What does the Page of Pentacles mean in this situation? Just so we can really get a good grasp of what's going on. All right. Okay. So it seems to me that the Knight of Swords, he's a really harsh dude. And he's not very kind with his words. So it may not necessarily be fertility, but it's definitely an individual. So you're having Page of Pentacles is an opportunity of long-term commitment, and then Knight of Swords, he's moving towards really quick towards something, and towards somebody very harshly. And so it actually may be a motherly figure coming towards you, giving you an opportunity, long-term commitment, telling you probably you shouldn't go for this individual, being like, no, don't do that. And you have this other opportunity over here. You know, you have this Knight of Cups energy right here. And so this is the Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You probably have one of those in your life, and your mother or motherly figure is telling you, nah, don't do that, or what have you done for like the opportunity of passion. And so that's what that looks like. And then the Chariot, you're going to be moving towards your wish and your hope, and towards giving an individual, you know, you're telling somebody, hey, I really like you, or something. Maybe this playboy and or somebody else that isn't trying to play you. You're going to give somebody your love and affection, and at the end of the week, things are going to be moving in a calmer direction. And things, it's been a really rocky week, but things are definitely moving in a better direction. Let's get some advice for Scorpio here. What's some advice for Scorpio? What's some advice for Scorpio? What's some advice for Scorpio? Alrighty. So the advice is stop taking directions from others that are not right for you. Gather your thoughts and start to walk your own pathway. This is a very beautiful card, and it makes sense. So it looks like a lot is going to be happening for you in this week. Some immaturity, some mental clarity, some playboy, some, you know, not necessarily good decisions with your mom and or fertility or somebody coming in. This could also mean somebody coming in a very harsh, quick way and kind of just ruining everything in that week, and it's not going to be a very good day. And like just ruining your long-term commitment. Actually, this definitely looks like a female energy coming in with, you already have something going on with your long-term commitment. They're gonna cut it out and be very harsh with you. That's also another option here. Multiple things, but it looks like don't stop taking directions from others. So definitely don't take directions from the immature energy here, and do what's right for you. You know, you already know what's going on. You're moving towards your wish and your hope. You're moving towards your directions, and you're giving your love and opportunity to somebody, and you know what's best for you, and you're going to do what's right. Just keep a clear head and make sure you make the right decision. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you.